Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 4 of our playthrough on the Deadland map. We're playing on hard mode and we're playing the Ironteeth. Right. After last time, I feel we need to, just chill and just leave it on pause for a second and just talk about what's about to happen. So, Ironteeth obviously reproduce using berries. Berries are very important. We have replanted our berries down here, which I'm sure will be useful. However, we've determined that that's not going to be the best thing going forward because of my self-imposed rules where bad water must flow. I can't just box it up in here. I mean, I can box it up here, but it has to flow out of somewhere. So it will be flowing back down here again unless we can get the brush to get the dynamite and put it in down here. So, because bad water must flow, these berries down here aren't no good. I don't think this is any good either, if I'm honest. So what I'm going to do initially, first thing, straight off the bat, we are going to come in, because I know this area was protected. Even if we only get like a small modicum of like the amount of berries we wanted, we can put some berries here, and I know they will survive, because I remember from last episode, I haven't gone back and watched a video, I found it very traumatic. So what first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a forester in. And we're going to put him here. Oh, actually, I can put him back here where it will be contaminated and it will be fine. So we'll pop him about there. And we're going to put like a corner of berries in. We're probably also going to put a farmhouse over here to utilise this as well. Seeing as we know that this will probably be contaminated. Because the current strategy for dealing with the bad tide. So, if we can get enough dynamite, I would like to come over here and blow like the back of this out. In a couple of places, and that is the long-term goal. That's still going to remain the long-term goal, because that's going to be far superior to the other solution which I have, which is to come down in here and blast a hole here. Or is it here? Or is it here? Well, blast a hole here, roughly here. And what that'll do is that will allow me, in my own self-imposed rules, to block this up, because the water has an escape route. It's not just hiding in there. So we can stop building this. We can stop building this. We can stop building that. Right. So I also realised I knocked this out as well, didn't I? It's brilliant. It's good. It's good fun. We are a little bit stuck on trees at the moment as well, because I've replanted oaks down here that are probably going to die. So we need to come up with a solution for that. Fortunately, this map does have an abundance of trees, so as long as I'm keeping... I mean, even just with this, getting over here, there's oaks, there's loads. So I may use the forester here to plant some trees. So let's get the berries in so that I do... And also, this should be the highest priority in the land. This should be next highest priority. That's fine, because we do want to rush the doodah. What am I saying? We do want to rush the dynamite. So he's there. He's paused. I think he needs one gear. Yeah, I'm not going to stop that from happening. When we want to put logs in there. So we also have this abomination we're building, and I put a lumberjack flag in here. So let's high prioritize that as well. I think Phelan mentioned in one of the other video comments that I could rush over here and try and get this site to get a number cruncher. I would love to do that. I really would love to do that. But at the moment, we do not have sustainable wood, because I might have to run it. So until I have solved bad tide over here issue, we're not going to focus on anything else. So that's been quite a long preamble. That's been 5 minutes of me not even playing the game. Just play the game, Scott. Okay. So we also need to talk about comments, because I have been receiving loads of comments. So I'm only going to address the comments that are impacting gameplay. Everyone's saying it's a shock. It's good. So cassava math. People have convinced me that kohlrabies are better than cassavas. I'm not going to take the cassavas out, which we've already got, because we do have predominantly more kohlrabi. What I might do is I might shift some stuff around, and we are gonna put another farmhouse over here, because this is just going to be better long term. Because I know this area doesn't die, but we are going to keep one of these here because we know we have this small area, so we're going to have that as well. So I'm not going to get into the details of cassava math, but you guys are convinced that the cassava is better. But the rest of the comments have been all very, very constructive, and you know, shocked and can't believe I survived. So there is that. So let's get this on fast mode, because I think we have this drought to work. So as we are running down this hill, so to speak, running up that hill, so to speak, we have the smelter. Let's just slow it down while I'm just thinking about this. I don't need to do that. It's just what needs to happen. We've already... we unlocked the deep bad water pump. So we need somewhere where we're going to... You know what? I shouldn't have done that, should I? But this is our reservoir of bad water, so to speak. So what I'm going to do... I'm not going to put it down here because that'd be stupid. Because when we come out the bad tide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... pop it here. Snaky path. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in the deep bad water pump here. Good stuff. And that's gone into the middle so that we will be able to suck up all of that. So my plans to actually evacuate all of this are probably for the best not working. Didn't work out. So we have that in place. Then we need to get the explosive factory, don't we? Where are you? Explosive factory, which we already did a lot last time. 30 planks, 30 gears, 60 metal smelty bits. So we're going to build that, and then we can just unlock the dynamite. So assuming we can get beavers in the right places, we can do this. So speedy. Somebody should be building that. It really doesn't help having this fermenter down here, does it? You know what? Oh, we're going to start to use the berries. This is my issue. Please tell me you're on harvest. Prioritize the harvest, guys. And prioritize kohlrabi. Cassava's going to be a nice stretch crop. Because I really don't want people eating berries. So what we're also going to do is, I've decided, enough's enough. We're going to move our industrial centre around a bit. And we are going to just make it work with what we've got. So we're going to put in the food. This will be fine, won't it? So that'll connect there. Yeah, that's more than enough. So there's just 125 each, 75 each, 75 each, 125. Yeah, that's more than enough from that for that engine. They started to put stuff in that yet? They have. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. Because what I want is I want it to be the other way around. So, just for expediency of building, really. I'd rather have the explosive factory built first and then the smelter built. Because I can see there's a world in which we have all the bits, the smelter isn't built, and I've screwed that up by my own lapsadaisicalness. I am going to turn the gear workshop back on though, however. So you're in. I didn't put the berry bushes in, did I? Come on. This is in my realm of we're very much not out of the woods. And I can't remember. I can't quite remember. I mean, I could go back and watch a video and see how far I got. But I mean, if we plant some extra blueberries and they die, they die. So pop that there and that there. I'm very hot on. I would like the colony to be secure. So the cassavas are going up. Maybe build that next. You are chopping down logs there. You're not doing anything. Well, you're definitely not doing anything. So maybe the next target should be to build this as well, because then we can get up here and start harvesting all of this lovely wood. Yeah, we do. We're not out of the woods just yet, and this guy is also. I am going to get him to plant some trees around here as well, just in case. Hopefully, stuff will survive. I really wish I hadn't really got rid of the blueberry bushes up from here. Makes me sad, panda. Because we've even still got to build the engine, which is just. Ugh. So we're on the hunt for logs. You should have a gear now. You should be able to build this. Build that as well. Just for the pumping. Because you don't need to be doing this. You can be doing... I would rather you weren't doing this, because I'd rather have at least some growing time on these, even if they are eventually probably going to die in the next bad tide. And we have access to water down here. I'm not going to stop them doing that. We have access to quite a lot of trees up here as well. So it's not just like I'm glad we got up here. Put it that way. Are there any berries up here that survived at all? I don't think there's any berries that survived anywhere on the map, is there? This is where playing as the folktales may have made it a little bit easier. But we have these. These are going to continue to grow. It's just going to take a little bit of time. You really don't need to be down there either, do you? Not the beaver dying of old age, that's fine. And we're also going to, for what we're doing right now, I'm going to plant some pines just here. So there's also all this stuff on the ground down here. Pick this up. So the medium tank's in, which is good. I'm very pleased about that. This is in. So we can stretch over here. You should be fermenting cassava, which will be good. I'm going to pause you. You are in, so you are using the scrap. Okay. So the next thing they should be building is this, which they are. Okay. I'm not going to go for mad for... Actually, it's probably better to go mad for this, because this is closer, isn't it? Okay, yeah. That's not helping anybody, though. Let's not be silly. Can we thread the needle? No, we can't. But what we can do this. So, we have that, we have this. This needs to be, so this is low priority. This is the next priority. This is the next priority. And this is also next priority. So these are the things that I need built. And we have 7 days plus 8 max. So we have 15 days maximum. You are working 18 days. I'm not going to make them work more than that. We are continuing to use gears because this does need gears to be produced. So does this. Also needs gears. So there's no way of getting around that. We need the gears. We need the planks. We need lots of things. We'd also need to put probably a storage in for the metal bolts. Metal parts. Oh, they can just take them straight from there. And this can store 13. So I'm not too concerned. I'm so glad that doesn't require power. It does, however, take logs. This also should be being built. I'm going to pause this guy now. No, I'm not going to pause him now. Let's have him doing that. We're still pumping. I want to keep the water levels high. We have 4 guys in here. We do have 4 guys in here. We have 4 inventors, so that's We're just not producing science. But the important thing is to get to this. I would really like it to be over here. But it depends. If we're going into panic stations, and I probably also should put in the stairs. A lot of you'll be going, you've got all of this green space, why are you not utilising it? The reason I'm not utilising it is because half the map becomes corrupted. And I did also want to build this as well. So, lots of things going on. This is taking a lot of resource, isn't it? I'm going to quickly swip that to high priority so that they do come and put the logs into that. Come on, buddy, you can get up here. You can do better than this. Also science down there. So yeah, so this is, I mean, this is what I need to dump. So that is a high priority job. That needs to happen. Otherwise everything's going to die. And now, because I've set them all to harvest, nobody's been planting. You can see what's going on, can't you? That's why you should always have one to harvest and one to put. So here we have one here. We're going to go straight into kohlrabi because I've been told kohlrabi is the best. If you want to continue like discussing it in the comments, fair play. But I have been told kohlrabi is the best, so we are going to kohlrabi this up. I do have to be careful we don't pump too much more of this out now, though. So I'm probably going to pause you. 4 days on 318 water, that's probably fine. Pause you. So that should allow beavers to be doing jobs, important jobs, like cutting these trees down, making the most of this. So why is this not built yet? Did I ask them to build... I asked them to build this farmhouse. That's fine. And I am going to take one beaver out of this. Mainly because I'd rather have two over here. We don't need loads, but I am conscious of food, as I keep saying. So we're just being careful. Oh yeah, no, I high prioritise that, didn't I? So we put the metal parts in, so that guy can continue working. That can go back down to high priority. This can then be the highest priority. Just planks, man. It's planks. I don't know how many gears we have. Haulers would be good, but also I don't think I have enough beavers to really justify haulers at the moment. And I know I should have sent that guy off to like die, but I feel a bit sad for him. Water's 217, that's fine. We need 5 more planks. That also then needs planks. Well, it needs gears. Oh, it's not doing too badly on the gears front. We might be okay. I'm not super convinced, but we might be okay. And I missed a spot of kohlrabi there. It's my issue. My concern is the berries. We're on 36 berries. And we're not getting into any... I mean, we might get some berries down here. I mean, this stuff's just... Fool's errand even continuing to plant that. Oh, we also... Oh, why am I making them around there when I can do this? So what I'm going to do with all these lumberjack flags is some of these I'm going to put as low priority jobs so that when the water pumping happens again, which it will in 2 days, we're going to stop cutting down some of these trees. So, that's in. Metal parts, so they're using the metal parts. This guy has to run and get logs, this is the issue. But I really want the logs to be all brought into the central area. But alas, they're not being done. Yeah, I'm really reliant on these berries. We have no food. We have no food. Mmm. They have eaten my berries. So we are not reproducing any beavers anytime soon. Because these are going to take another 12 days to grow. I mean, these... we might be producing beavers soon. I'm glad I addressed that straight away, otherwise we would just run into population crisis. And I'm going to micro this to all be hard to be harvest. Micro the harvest. So we haven't run out of food just yet. Gears, metal parts. Oh, they're putting planks in this. I'm not sure we achieve this. It depends. It all depends. If we get a bad tide, and this is dried out, which is come on, come on. I don't know. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. There's no water to dump in this. We have 0.6 days. Oh, there is. There's a little bit of water. I also need to unlock the lever, don't I? Lever. That's just so I can flick a switch and turn all the pumps on. But that's going to be... I don't know why I wasted the science on that. Oh my god, I'm having a... Scott's having a breakdown. So, we need the water to get ready to flow. We have... Yeah, so we have enough days on these. I need to put like a dump over here as well. But, like you guessed it, resources. And I'm about to take a lot of my beavers away from doing stuff because I'm going to have them pumping rapidly. So. Pump. 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 No, not you. Come on, Seep, I need you to do the work. I realise it all just flows off the edge, doesn't it? Because of that dam. I actually need to pop him up. Have him flow around there. Yeah, so I just need to be careful of that. Because if I don't... I need to come up with a better system for this. Maybe have a floodgate there so they're the same height. No, because that'll still... I don't know. Get pumping, guys. Get pumping. I know the breeding pods can't do anything because they don't have any berries. We've made sad peace with that. How far away from that are we? 25 out of 30. Put the bits on that. That's good. Please go drink. Woo. Oh, yeah, well, they are super thirsty. There is water. You can also stop doing that now, actually. So now that can go down to 0.55. I also did need to come in and put stuff down here, didn't I? Because we would have more water to pump out. Assuming it's not a bad tide. So I guess I'm going to put more dams in down here. So that if we do have a bad tide, hopefully the flow's fine. I'm praying for drought at this point. Is basically what is happening. That is the grand scheme of what is going on. There's no one making cassavas. Get on harvest. We really are running close to the edge. We don't even have any better. I mean, this bush is grown. Ostensibly, that's fine. But, like... We don't even have the things in that yet. I'm not building another metal part thingy. There's not an issue with the scrap supply. It's just... We're in day 3 of the cycle already. I don't have hardly any water. Did they build this weird thing? They did. I'm just going to turn the water off for now. Because I kind of want the... So that's blocked up. So the only hole it can come out of is here. So now I'm going to start to put in the weird... What I call the weird blockade that should force it all to go this way rather than this way. So this should stay as a little mini reservoir. So it should all just cascade down here and probably kill everything down here. But it shouldn't come this way. They should be able to build that because... No warning yet. Oh, come on. I've never been so like needy for this. We're literally going to be held back by metal parts, aren't we? If it's a drought, I'm going to switch to prioritising this because then we can put pumps down here and get all of it. If it's a drought, I think we survive. If it's not a drought, I think we die. That's basically where I'm at. I know we do have bushes now, but that's still 12 days. And how is my bee? Okay, my bee population has gone up. If it's a drought, we survive. If it's not, we don't. That's basically where I'm at. I just need an extra beaver in there. It's just got to be that's just the way it's going to be. We can pump those dry, so we can still pump this. I mean, water is going up. It's just we're using a lot of it. Ugh. I have this mini reservoir. And all of this is distracting me from working on the big reservoir that was going to sustain us when we have long periods of... This map's hard, guys. Metal parts is the sole issue there. Logs has got it for that. Gears. So we actually... I am going to continue producing the planks. Did they put these stairs in? They did. So if I was to put dynamite in, I would put dynamite in... Where would it go? Because that has to be right. Still no warning. Oh, it's a drought. Oh my god. I don't go. I mean, I'm riding my luck here, aren't I? Which means these aren't going to die. Which means we might be able to get some more beaver soon. Oh. I do just have to stay on top of the food, stay on top of the water. So now, this has now, stuff changed. This is now my priority. Because I want to put some pumps down here and pump this out. Because I don't want pumping this bit. Don't want to do this bit. Yes. My priorities have changed. Which means we're probably going to be able to come over here and do this. Depending on how long the drought is. Depending on how severe it is. We're still waiting on the metal parts. You have scrap metal gears. I'm going to let them continue building you because why wouldn't I? You have the logs, you need the gears. You probably should be higher priority than the gears. So when they do have the bits, they should be building you and you. Yeah, okay. Lovely stuff. So I just do need to top this guy up just so that the water flows the other way. Just for a smidgen, because I think my issue here is because I don't granularly control this, it doesn't flow up there. So, yes. That's fine. So the seat will stop pushing when it's filled up to the maximum level. And that probably means we can come and put a dump in here somewhere, over here, to keep stuff alive. And we will work on capping maybe this, or maybe I use this as a power plant for this. Maybe we never cap, well, maybe we cap it, but we have it on forced open, obviously. Yeah, well, I mean, if this was a bad tide, we would not be hitting our target, and we would be having the crap flow through here again. But we're going to be fine. We're going to be good. Might even get those oaks to grow, to be honest. Oh, look, we have pines in here as well. So, what is this going to allow us to do? This is going to allow us to actually come towards having sustainable tree farms down here. What does that do? Why isn't that flowing that way? Oh, it is. It's just because we got rid of the dams I had down there. This isn't going to stay. Oh, we can work on that. We can work on that. Let's continue to push for the dynamite. And we need the berries. I also need to put a gatherer flag over here, don't I? Boop, 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 boop. The moment I see berries being grown, we need to pick them. Because we do have them dying of old age and we have no kits. So we are going to have a period of sustained stagnation. They didn't build that. They didn't build that in time. Okay. Well, bully me, I guess. I'm going to pause you for now. We will pump everything else. So this is a 13-day drought. Didn't preserve any of that. Didn't preserve any of this. I will get these guys pumping. I'm going to get this guy not pumping, and we'll have 3 pumps for a while. You can also stop. I also need to come and finish this because then we can have like a basin up here to have a bit more water in. But, you know, that's like stretch goals. Not a bad position. 14 days. So we just need the metal parts, to be honest. The metal parts have gone into that first. That's fine. I am only going to be able to put in at the moment because of our situation. Oh, I would... Oh, we have loads of planks now. Jesus. I was saying I was only going to put a small tank in, but... Here, have a medium tank. For bad water. So... We need the metal parts. That's fine. They are slowly coming. I mean, I genuinely think I either need haulers or I need another one of these because it's as close as it can get to the scrap metal. Essentially, it's not massively away, is it? Well, we're not doing too badly. 4 of our jobs are the science, which we are not making. So there will be a dash to get over here and get a number cruncher. Or if we have enough to get a number cruncher, we will just put a number cruncher in. But it is not today. Today is recovery. Oh, come on. I feel like we might actually build that before we build this, which will be hilarious. Kind of hilarious. Also not hilarious. I feel like this is just taking ages. Suspiciously going okay. Which means, hopefully, we're going to be able to continue to have these berries down here. And it's never going to be an issue. So we have lots of kohlrabi. We have some cassava. We go to unpause this boy now, because we do have cassava. I should translate all of this storage up here as well, but, you know. Pause you. 56 days to grow. Ah, so some of these aren't massively miles away. I'm going to turn this one back on to gather as soon as we can. Because the beavers aren't massively decreasing yet. But they will. Right, so where are we dynamiting? I think we're actually dynamiting there. So don't worry, we can come up and go around this way. So we should be okay. And then I also need to figure out, because if I can dynamite there, and it all flies out there, what I can do is, to preserve all this land from getting corrupted, what I can do is I can come down here and block these passageways. That's going to be quite the challenge. Or yeah, no, that is actually... He's done me a solid one there. So what I could do is I could put one there. Was it there? Put one there. And put... I mean, if I put one there, it stops. The next one has to go there. I think that's fine. Yeah, that would be fine. So we can continue to do that. So we'll have an ejection hole there. We'll continue to slowly dynamite down because I don't think we're getting near extract anytime soon. And then that will allow us to push all of this water out of this, and then none of this ground will become corrupted. If I can get there in time. So you're done, you're done. I'm going to leave you pumping. I'm going to turn you on now. Oh, berries, berries. Lovely berries. Nobody eat them. I'm going to be very mad at you if you eat them. Oh, come on. This metal parts, man. Next time I do a playthrough, if any of you watch, remind me to, and it's the Ironteeth, remind me to get on the metal parts slightly earlier. Because we wouldn't have hit the bad tide, like, rapidly at all. So what I'm going to do is, and I want you to hold me true to this, I'm going to box this up, and if we get to a bad tide, I promise to delete it. If we get to a bad tide and I haven't pushed through here, down here, I promise to delete it. So we are running out. The beavers are slowly dying. Probably don't need. I definitely don't need 2 of you. Probably don't need you anymore. I mean, I do need them, but if anything, I don't actually want anything being turned into planks at the moment, do I? Because we're fine for that. We're fine for that. You're pumping. Yeah. So, if anything... Yeah, good. 9 berries. When do you come into berries? Soon. TM. Pumping. And I'm fully aware that I'm pumping out here. However, I have over here, so I'm not too upset. We have dam here now. You finished that. You finished that probably a long time ago. I mean, yeah, no, whatever. Loads of beavers. You cannot pump anymore. You are going to be turned on. I'm also going to top you up. So we do have the... Oh, please. Please. And we still have fermented cassava, even though it's not particularly worth it. Come on, guys. Do this for me. Do this for me. It's because of the length of the work days and there's no water storage up here, so they run off to get a drink when they're thirsty. So really, the good thing to do is to lower the work days so they have enough time to get water in their time off. That is the real story here. How long does it take to make one? 3 hours to make one screw. I mean, I know they're called metal parts, but I like to call them screws. Oh, you are actually doing... I don't need the metal at the moment. Let's keep everything going elsewhere in a good way. I mean, you're not actually doing anything, so you can be paused. Put a lumberjack flag there. Yes, okay. So then maybe we can start to think about this pipe dream again, which is going to require a lot of logs, which I'm not currently doing anything with because of this. Let's not chuck too many of them down the thing. Berries. Berry. Go. Harvest. Harvest, friend. Get those berries in. You are a very important job. Ah. It's not connected by paths. So we have baby beavers again. We have secured the future of the colony. Right. Well-being. We've just opened explosives factory, so that's going to get dangerous for everyone involved. So I'm going to put some medical beds in. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I mean, I really need to get rid of all that, don't I? But we're not in a position where we're building any more of them at the moment yet, so, I mean, it's not happening. You have nothing to do. That's fair. So let's put in some more lumberjack flags over here. We do have this mini tree farm. We have this as well, and so this area is going to become our next tree farm. The only shame is we pump out of it. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put a dump and some valves, but we're probably going to use some dynamite to do it as well. So maybe if I put like a dump here and a forester, and then we could just have loads of trees around here. I think that's going to be good. Kohlrabi we're doing fine. Berries have gone up. Love that. Don't need you down here. These are just, they're just growing at the pace they're growing at. Dynamite is going in. So I need to figure out how we're getting over to these ones, don't I? So this one is easy to get over to. Actually, I don't think I need to do anything else because I can just path this, can't I? Oh, yes, I can. Like so. So I should be able to get to all of this. The trouble is, the only thing this is going to do is it's going to take manual. I kind of want them to still be able to get around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these boys. I know I should be chopping them down. I'm not going to. They're still quite low on beavers. Ah! I've turned you on! Go pump. Not dump. Dump. Go dump. Go water dump. We have 2.8 days. We have loads of water. Go dump. I'm going to pause you, however. And I also need to try and figure out about, can we put... Oh, we can easily put a dam there, can't we? That's where we put the dam. Pop dams there. Cool. So that's why that isn't working, because I have that set to low. That's where we just dump all our water, because we're trying to fill that. Okay. Right. Whatever. So before I get stuck beavers. Detonate. Oh. Has that crashed my game? Oh, I'm on pause. That's fine. Oh, we are a little way out, aren't we? So I'm actually going to have to do that as well. My concern now is, can I produce enough? Can I produce enough dynamite? Those should be the high priority jobs. Because if it ends up flowing... Actually, that one's fine as a low priority job. So that means we can come and put that in there. And that's going to block that. Yeah, okay. 1.5 days. We have... This is painfully slow. Go back up. You could be paused. Right. I would really, really like it. I mean, you could be paused for now. Oh, no, actually, I'm not going to pause you for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a storage solution. Because I know I'm going to need the metal parts later on, and I'll regret not doing this. Is that the right level? One more. So, down like so. Maybe they'll make that a medium priority. And we're about to enter a good tide. So we've done okay. We haven't run out of water, which is always positive. I'm going to lower that in a second. We have water flow down here. But they're not microcutting either. They are. You're just being slacking. Okay, whatever. You can be paused. There's nothing over there. Well, you're going to be a pumper in a minute, so. So. Pump, pump, pump. Pump. Say you to 0.55. You can now start pumping again. So we're now on a mad rush. So have we blocked that up yet? No, we're nearly there. So we blocked that up. So water is not going to be flowing. Bad water is not going to be flowing through that way. We just need to... I don't know whether it's better to... come down here and knock it out that way. It's less dynamite intensive, so I think that's what we're going to do. Whether that needs to be one more. Yeah, that can go there. Okay. We should have enough bits for that. Detonate. I do actually need to check that everything else is going okay, because I've kind of hard focused this. So we are pumping. These are the high priority jobs. Get people in these jobs. Nobody doing that. Nobody's... Where they are slowly building that. Need somebody doing that. Have I got any like random flags that... That's fine. And I'm putting the power... I mean, I need to relocate everything up here. You are low priority, mister. Go away. This is high priority. So, I'm not super confident, but I am moderately confident that if we... Because I don't think that goes anywhere. No, it doesn't. This will still be a land of corruption. But and we're on 50 minutes, so we should be seeing if we get a bad tide or a drought anytime soon. So once that's solved, we're then going to kick into other gear, and we're going to come in for... so we have loads of trees up here. We're going to start going for reservoir construction. So that's our next target. Water security. We kind of have food security now, because I've over-engineered this to shit. We have the beavers are recovering. Oh, I didn't put that in. So both of these should be. I mean, we are also going to turn this into a reservoir at some point. A mini reservoir. But today is not that day. So that should blow that out. Yes, that's fine. I kind of want it to be a bad tide now to see if my engineered solution has achieved it. So we're on 51 minutes. Bad tide approaching. Excellent. What I wanted to hear. Can you build this? Can you build this, guys? Come on, please. And we're just going to test that. It might make the episode a little bit long, but we're going to test. Oh, come on. It was. All we had to do was finish hitting it. Somebody come finish hitting it. We got 3 days though. Detonate. So is that where I want it to be? It is. So the highest priority in the land. I guess you can also build this actually. I don't know why I've been holding off that. And I guess they can also come and build this, so then I could put some pumps up here potentially. So let's get that around there. If we can get this built, that could be normal priority. I don't think we have any other building projects, do we? No. We are having some of our beavers, so we're probably starting to face that beaver death wave now. This is always a thing, isn't it? The modulation of this, I just need to be careful. I mean, maybe need to set a depth sensor there to work it out. It's fine, but it's also not fine. Probably only you working here all the time. I might be able to set a resource sensor so that if the berries go below a certain, we turn those on to collect the berries. So that's built. So, by my own rules, this is a exit, so the pressure will push the bad tide out here. So then it won't flow down here. So, I think we've satisfied my self-imposed rules. You could blame JC for them because I watch his stuff and that's how he does it, and I am a product of his streams. So yeah, okay. I think we're doing okay. And we are just going to see if our bad tide diversion has worked. Water, we could be better. Food, we could be better. Pure survival, I think we're doing okay. So we're going to start to put a tree farm in down here as well. So it's not going to be the best tree farm, but it will be a tree farm. We can maybe even start to put some mangroves in as well, guys. But we have loads of trees we can get to up here as well, so not too concerned. You didn't get to that. It's too far. Is it? Is it really? Where's the path broken? There, that's where the path's broken. So, fingers crossed it all just flows out of there. Oh, no, I didn't. Well. Jesus. No, I haven't done that either. I haven't disconnected that path. My God. You know when hubris hits you? I bet you all sat there watching, and they're all running through this. They're all running through this. On the plus side, we've done this. On the plus side, we've also done this. 10 days. Why am I like this? Oh, God. There's no logic to this. 2 beavers are well. It's just. Right. I hope you've enjoyed this. I need to go have a lie down. I need to go have a lie down. Jesus. So this is going to evaporate. This is going to be what it is. I'm going to stop pumping from here. I'm going to keep pumping from here and here. No, I'm probably going to stop pumping from there. We have this little mini reservoir. I'm going to probably pump from here. Keep pumping from there. So, this has been Timberborn. This has been my comedy of errors. We have solved one problem. Very well, because you see nothing flowing through. It's all pushing out this way. Quite aggressively, actually. So, we've solved one problem. And my lack of focus has caused another. But it's only 10 days. So we'll be able to flush this through at some point. We're not too bad a position of food. Food could be better, but we're not horrendous. So I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to move towards reservoir and food security. So we're going to have reservoir here. I need to automate this crap so that this never happens again. And then... yeah. And then that. So this has been Timberborn. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. And I will see you next time.